Hey guys, and welcome back to That Guy. Now, this video is animated differently than the first video, which was animated on my laptop. However, this one I'm doing on a whiteboard. So in the description down below, could you tell me which one looks better and whether I should try out a different method? Thank you, and let's continue back to the video. Thesaurus.com. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of this website, whether you have to use it for your resume, for a speech that sounds smarter than you actually are, or had to pull up an all-nighter to finish a paper that was worth 80% of your grade that you just started the night before it was due. I don't judge. But I just like the fact that when you edit over what you've done, you just see 60% of the words that you didn't even know that you typed up there. But if you don't use them, you'll get a bad grade. And it especially sucks when this person next to you who wrote practically the same thing, just used different words, gets a better grade than you, and you got like a C- and they got an A+, even if they just used a few words from thesaurus.com instead of just making those up. I wish that we could just write up the speech as if we were going to speak it as a normal civil person instead of someone copying Shakespeare. But no, we have to be forced to write as if we were writing for our lives. Like, for example, if I wanted to say polar bears live in the cold, I just want to say polar bears live in the cold. I don't want to say anything more or anything less. But if I had to write it for an exam, the teacher would literally kill you if you wrote that. Instead, as they would write it. Polar bears. One of the few Antarctic bears live in an uncommon environment compared to its other species. They can be found wandering on the barren, icy lands of Antarctica and other extreme cold climates. And what's really sad is when there's words like kerfuffle in the English dictionary. Like, who even invented that? Because the average English speaker knows about 20,000 words, and you might be thinking, wow, that's pretty impressive. However, the total English language contains 171,476. That's 11% of the English language, and now, unfortunately, you have to take that pat off your back away from you. But just imagine if they used words like that to replace everyday words. Like, instead of let the fight begin, it would be like let the kerfuffle begin. That would sound really dramatic. They should add that to Game of Thrones. And then there's words like anti-disestablishmentarianism, which is a word used to say when you oppose the Church of England. Like,